Hi everyone! Welcome back to This Book Belongs to Pam. Okay, today, I am going to be doing a fun video. Well, fun for me because it's going to be my book wish list. And the reason why I'm posting this video today is because today, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Today is actually my birthday. When I upload this video, it's gonna be my birthday and I am 30. Entering a new decade of life, which means I need to celebrate that with a little bit of a wish list. So if you're planning to get me a bookish gift, you know what to get me. I have it in here, that's why I'm looking at my iPad. But there's no particular order to this book. The first book in my list is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. So this is a novel about Dorian Gray and he gets a photo of himself painted, and we are just basically going through all of these ideas of beauty standards, beauty as the #1 thing you should attain for, all of those philosophical thoughts, which I think is very relevant, especially for women who are very much always judged by how they present themselves, how they look. I want to be able to actually read this book physically, which is why it's in my wish list. So the next book that is in my wish list is Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. Now, I have been a fan of the movies of this ever since I watched them. I think I first watched them pretty young. I don't really remember when, but this was really very impactful for me, and I haven't watched it recently, but I did watch Emmy's reading vlog on the book, and she was just raving about the book, and the passages she read were just so beautiful that I want to read this book. If you're not familiar with Interview with a Vampire, so there's this guy interviewing a vampire and they're basically talking about the concepts of immortality, what it means to live forever, like what are the not glamorized version of living forever, what does living forever actually entail. That really intrigued me, and I just want to read the book that of course was the source material for the iconic movie Interview with a Vampire. So yeah, this is the edition that I want, and it's so hard to get it locally here in the Philippines. I know that it's on Book Depository, but I can't justify buying it yet. Maybe in the new year, maybe, or maybe, you know, if you wanna hook me up, you know, Interview with a Vampire. Stunning gold cover. Okay, so the third book in my wish list, which we're still in that vampire theme, is A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. Now, I am kicking myself for not buying the self-published paperback because this cover is just fucking amazing. I wish they would release this book again with this cover because I mean, look at it, it's so beautiful. So yeah, I want this paperback. Even though it's paperback, I want it. But of course, I don't think that's gonna happen because people are selling this for like almost $100, which is just kind of crazy, I think. But I guess because it's rare now and whatnot, I just hope, fingers crossed, that S.T. Gibson publishes this again, maybe like a 10th anniversary or whatever. I also saw this Illuminate version, and I'm not 100% in love with it, but I do like the red accents and I like the naked cover. So that's my wish list. But I saw someone selling it locally for like almost 5,000 pesos, which is like $100 as well. I mean, it's hardcover, special edition, whatnot, but I don't know, I just can't justify paying that amount of money for one book. So maybe just the normal hardcover is in my wish list. Yeah, I just want to read this book so badly. If you're not familiar with The Dowry of Blood, we are hearing the story of Dracula's first wife, I believe, and then there's polyamory. There's a lot of conversation about abuse, so it's kind of a heavy book, so make sure to check the trigger warnings if you're interested in this book. But yeah, Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. So the next books, because it's an entire series that I really want to have, is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I don't know the name of the series, if there's like an overarching name for the series, but I have been super curious about this book ever since I saw it in Christina's chapters, I think, reading vlog. Yeah, she was really obsessed with this book. It's not available in the library, I think because it's self-published. The covers are so cute, they're very unique. I just know that it's kind of like Gossip Girl vibes, which I love that book. And I think Jessa Hastings right now is posting the teasers for the 4th book in the series, which has this amazing cover, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. And then the next book is actually like, I don't know anything about this book. I know that it's kind of like contemporary or maybe lit fic, but I am in love with the cover. So this is Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. I don't know anything about this book. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have zero clue what this book is about. And I just love the cover. Like, it's so pretty. Even if I hate the book, it's so pretty that I can just use it as decor. That may be shallow, but whatever. It's my birthday today. You can't say anything to me. The next one is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Vuong. Everybody loves this. I don't think I've seen anyone not loving this, so I just want to read it. And I know it's very hard-hitting. I know that it's about family, about your relationship with your mother, and it's super short, super beautiful as well. On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Vuong. So this one, it's also another set of books. There's a lot of books in this set, in this series, and it's not done yet. I haven't read any of the series, but I want to have them all. I've read the book from the author that I really fucking love, and that is Stormlight Archive. So I'm gonna put all of the books in here. I don't remember all of the name. I know that there's Way of Kings, there's Words of Radiance, there's Oathbringer, and I don't know the names of the other book, but I want them all. I just really want to deep dive into this amazing epic fantasy world, and I want to do it with hardcover books. I know that a lot of people don't like hardcovers for like this really big books because it's kind of hard to hold, but I want my hardcovers. I just really want a hard, chunky, like sturdy hard. What am I doing with my hands? Anyway, I want my hardbacks. That's it. So, Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson. Okay, the next one is a duology, which is The Once Upon a Broken Heart and The Ballad of Neverafter by Stephanie Garber. In my December TBR, I have Caraval in there, also by Stephanie Garber. So I'm planning to read that trilogy first, but I want to be able to read the duology in hardbacks as well. Actually I didn't watch it because I don't want to be spoiled, but I kind of, scrubbed a little bit of Carrie Can Read's video on this duology, and she was like dying. She had so many reactions, and I'm super curious. Okay, the next one is Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. I've been wanting to read this book for a long time, but I just never got around to reading it, and I think I would enjoy all of the conversations and the topics in this book, so I want to get it in physical format. The only nonfiction that's in this list is Cultish by Amanda Montel. I have read a lot of good reviews about this, and I'm generally very curious about the psychology of cults and these kinds of topics, and the cover is just amazing. I don't know, I just really like it. So now we're going into manga territory. I only have 2 manga in here. One is Fullmetal Alchemist, the Fullmetal editions, volume 4 by Hiromu Arakawa. So I have been collecting these editions for a long time now because I'm just slowly, buying one here and there, trying to look for used versions. I have like 6 or 7 volumes, but they're just random numbers. The 4th volume is the next one that I need to complete like the 1st to 6th volumes. I mean, obviously in my wishlist I also want everything else, but the most urgent one that I want is the 4th one. The next manga that I want to get is Tomie. I don't know how you would pronounce it because I assume that maybe if it's a Japanese name, it's more syllabaric, so maybe it's Tomie. Anyway, Tomie Junji Ito, and I've just really loved the aesthetic of this book, and I'm curious about the concept of this succubus, or like very enchanting, charming woman who's basically going to kill you. So I don't know. I've seen so much about this book, and I've never read anything from Junji Ito, so I thought this would be a very good introductory manga by the famous horror mangaka. Lastly, I guess the super small category of books that I've already read but I want to own. And the first one is Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. I love Margaret Rogerson. I love all of the books that I've read from her. I think I've read all of her books. She's coming out soon with another book, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, Vespertine, I really love this book. I love all of the vibes, all of the imagery of the church and the spirits, the evil spirits, whatever. I just really, the relics, it actually reminds me a lot of Fire Emblem Three Houses, the whole like religious imagery with like the relics being like bones of past saints. Anyway, I love this so much and I really want this special edition, but I'm kind of afraid because I know that this is gonna be a series, at least I think, because in like when you go to Goodreads and search for Vespertine, it says Vespertine number 1, so I think it's gonna be like a series. And I'm afraid that it might not match if I get like a special edition and then they don't make a special edition of the future books. But I just really love this cover. I still love the original cover, but I just really like this one. I don't know, I usually don't like this very pattern heavy symmetrical covers, but this one just really spoke to me. So Vespertine by Margaret, Rogerson. Next one is, of course, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I only have Malibu Rising on my shelf, but I've read Seven Husbands, Daisy Jones, and Malibu Rising, and I love them all. Seven Husbands, I think, has a lot more rereading potential, because Daisy Jones, I listened to it in audiobook, and I think that format is the best for consuming that book, so I don't want it, you know, I don't want a physical copy of it. Seven Husbands, I think I would really enjoy rereading this in physical format because there's all of this newspaper clippings and whatnot. I don't know, I just want to have this as a physical copy, and the cover is just gorgeous. I don't know where to find this cover without the Book of the Month edition because I can't find it, but yeah, that's my wish list. And lastly, of course, I want Bunny by Awad. I love this book, and I know that it's one of those very polarizing books because it's just confusing and just ridiculous as fuck, but I really love it. I'm torn because I love the pink cover. The pink and yellow cover. I love how unapologetically loud this book cover is, but it's the paperback version, I believe, and if you want the hardbacks, it's gonna be the black one with the pink bunny, which is also cute, but I really like this pink one. So I'm kind of torn which one I want. But I want hardbacks, but I want the pink cover. Anyways, those are all of the books that I have in my wish list. I'll probably get some of those for myself by the end of the year because, you know, you have to treat yourself, gift yourself some things. It's my birthday, so I'm gonna give myself a birthday gift. It's gonna be Christmas soon, so I'm gonna give myself a Christmas gift. You know the drill. So yeah, I hope that this video was somewhat entertaining. I hope you found a book that maybe they want to add to your collection as well. If you have suggestions for me of books that you think I would like based on the books that I have in this wish list, let me know and maybe I'll do a reading vlog on it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying bookmas so far. I really hope so because it's a lot of work. I'm enjoying it, so I guess that's all that matters. So yeah, someone is trying to get into the video. Oh gosh. Hello everyone. I hope you're enjoying bookmas, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Bye. I'll see you in the next video.